Old school movie. Robin Williams. I mean, I'm way too young to even know what I'm talking about. All right, getting ready for the morning drive. Going by Encompass HQ because I gotta return some parts. While I was out in the field visiting some accounts, while I'm there, I said, "Hey, you got any return?" So I'm mailing back. I'm gonna take it with me, right? So let me get everything set up here. Yeah. So this video gonna be short, maybe 15, 20 minutes. All right, so always gotta start off with the rules. I will not be looking at the camera because I'm driving, so don't get mad about that. The video quality may not be as good because it is a dashboard mounted phone. So it's gonna be a little shaky, so the focus gonna be a little weird. But I'm not really showing you anything, so I'm mostly talking in this video. I got a lot of hands-on stuff too on my channel. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, I am an account rep. I am a territory sales rep for supply chain solutions. How does that give you value? Well, I'm in 30 offices, repair shops, etc., homes of appliance servicers a week. And thanks for the thumbs up. And that's a value to you because that is a perspective. That's information. I see a lot. And so I share that information with you guys. What I get out of it is exposure for my company, my position, job security, hopefully. And the fact that you guys may say, hey, let me buy some parts from Encompass. Let me set up an account for Encompass. It's amazing how many people don't know that our servicers out here in homes fixing appliances who don't have wholesale accounts. They buy these stuff online, like off the internet, Amazon and stuff, which is like really retail pricing. If you are a servicer, and what does that mean? You can be one guy, or you can have a whole company with 20 guys and girls, obviously. That makes you a servicer. Do you have to have a LLC and other? No. You just have to be in the business and buy multiple parts, and you qualify for a wholesale account to buy your parts wholesale. Why Encompass? Because Encompass is legendary for its parts supply. Nowadays, with parts being hard to find and supply chains having issues, we're able, we've got a largest selection. If we don't have it, nobody else has it. So that's the value. And you got me, right? You got my knowledge, my information, so I can definitely help you with your business. So let's start the morning drive. And that's right, I'm old school. Hand behind the passenger side seat, turning around, looking. Sorry about the beep. It's a little. Oh, hey, I got to change my Wi-Fi. I might get dropped because when I leave my home, it's on my home Wi-Fi. Oh, okay, it's not hooked up. Okay, good. Usually I'm on my home Wi-Fi, and it'll switch over and drop it live, but we're good. Old school. Actually looking. My wife, her car got all this fancy stuff with cameras and all that stuff, man. Like, I don't trust it. I gotta see it with my own eyes. Those cameras got blind spots and stuff. I know it's like the old grumpy guy that's anti-technology, which is the opposite of who I am. But that's the one thing I'm sticking to. I'm gonna use my own eyes to look. So, all right, so we're starting our morning drive. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe, especially if you're an appliance servicer. I believe my content does have value because I share my experiences. I'm not really trying to sell you anything. I would like you to buy parts, but that's something you're going to buy. You're going to spend anyway, right? If you're in the business, you're buying parts. No way around it. So that actually is the same. Buying with us, buying with me. And I will share. You can always call me, email, all that stuff. And we're partners in this. So anyway, let's get to the content. Excuse me. Coffee ain't kicked in yet. So I want to talk about other YouTubers, podcasters that are in the appliance industry. Few of them I've got a chance to meet at ASTI. That's the Appliance Servicer trade show, kind of trade show, I guess. And you know, we all met there in Florida a few weeks ago. It was dope. It was last week. I think it was last week. Honorable mentions. Mike Sneed, man. So his video, I interviewed Mike Sneed, and his video is releasing this evening on my channel. I got it scheduled. You can actually look on my page, and it should show like a little countdown or whatever for that video to drop. And very impactful interview. I recently did an interview with Mona Sims of SSG Appliance Academy. Mike Sneed is Appliance Boot Camp. And so Mike Sneed is well known, got a lot of subscribers, and well known for he does training, because we're in, this industry is in desperate need of technicians. I tell you, man, if you get a job right away, nobody should be unemployed right now if you got willpower, because like the appliance industry alone, using the appliance industry alone, you don't have to be this mechanic guy. I mean, you definitely need to know how to use a screwdriver, at least, hand tools. That helps. Or have a willingness to learn. From there, you get schools like, SSG Appliance Academy, Mona Sims, Appliance Boot Camp with Mike Sneed. It's man, you get trained. Getting a job is easy. I go into appliance, so this is where my experience comes in, going into 30 different shops a week. Everybody's hiring. I've met that. I will bet money. I will write you a check right now. You can find a appliance repair company that says, "Oh, we don't need no techs." It doesn't exist. Everybody wants technicians. They're not firing them. It's not like car sales where the guy you bought a car from isn't there the next year. They're not getting fired. They're like, either really the progression is they start their own gigs. I can imagine customers, even though it's your company and you send a technician in there, they see that tech, and that's the tech they want to come back again and again. They want different, so. And I can see building up a portfolio and the kind of unfortunately, poaching customers. They don't do it on purpose, but customers fall in love with whoever they see from your company. And at a certain point, I guess, you kind of build, you kind of make a decision like, oh, I got enough people that want me to come back and fix their stuff that I can just do my own thing. And that split the money. That's how the business is. Not very ethical, but that's how the business is. You got some technicians that are faithful to who they work for, because there's a huge benefit to that. You got, as a technician, you get the jobs. You don't got to worry about how to find the jobs. You don't got to worry about any of that. You just go to work, come home, enjoy your family or whatever you do. Wake up the next day, somebody else is doing all the work for you. You just go out and do the job. So there's a lot of benefit just being a technician, not an actual owner. And heck, the place you work for isn't working out or ain't giving you enough jobs. Shoot, somebody hire you. You get a job the same. You can pick and choose who you want to work for. Matter of fact, on an interview, you probably be interviewing them to see if it's So anyway, that's the game right now. That's the game. So Mike Sneed. So let's talk about Mona Sims first, because that's the video I just released. I think Monday came out, maybe Monday or Sunday. And so my interview with Mona Sims. Let me turn my air down. Just making a noise. Don't forget the thumbs up button, helps the algorithm. Appreciate you guys, everyone, for being here. So, Mona Sims brings a uniqueness to the industry because she's a woman. I ain't scared to say the W word. She's a woman, and but she's very capable. As far as like any stereotypes or preconceived notions that we naturally would have. Very capable, and no, her dad wasn't a tech that didn't have any boys, so he taught her. No, that wasn't the case. She learned on her own how to repair appliances, and it's like she said in an interview, she was like, there are people like she's like-minded. I say, like, with me. I'm the type of person, if I figure something out that can help other people, I don't keep it to myself. I tell everybody. Because I want everyone to win. I'm like, man, there's some people, because you think about people who can't find jobs, or might have been in a position that you might have been in where, like, you're fighting homelessness, or you're broke. You're like, man, and the appliance industry rescued you. You want that to, and there's other people in that situation. And so you want to help them too. And so she got into the appliance repair and said, man, and couldn't find enough techs. And man, I need more technicians. Man, she started school and train them. And I think we all go down that path where we can't find people. Like, okay, let's train people. Next thing you know, you got a full-blown school. So very capable, very business-minded. With her school, you get a certificate and everything, and it's hands-on training. It's awesome. This industry is awesome, man. So it's Mona Sims of SSG Appliance Academy. So you have Mona, you've got Mike Sneed, right? So I was listening. Mike Sneed is very consistent, unlike myself, with posting. He does. He's very consistent with his live shows. He does live shows. So check him out on YouTube. And Mike Sneed, Appliance Bootcamp. He's very what I like about his school is very structured, and he's got something called the blueprint. I was listening to a rebroadcast this morning, and I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, squirrel moment, but I don't know what it is. I keep saying I saw an appliance servicer van. I just seen an Electrolux servicer van. I guess I got an eye for it now. Anyway, I'm back. So Mike Sneed is a his program is not only structured in appliance repair, it's structured in business of your business. And well, he has something called a blueprint. And feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, anyone. But his blueprint basically is, hey, this is how I've been doing it for years. That works. Let me write it down and give it to you. It's like a roadmap, right? If we want to drive, I'm in Georgia, and if I want to drive to California, yeah, I can just get my compass and head west. At some point, I'll get there, right? Or fall in the ocean. But isn't it easier with a map, aka a blueprint, right? So Mike Sneed has a blueprint, man, and it's guidance, man, and that's about cost, right? He charges, I'm sure, and as he should. When you pay for a roadmap, using that California analogy, wouldn't it cost you more driving to California without a map, just heading west, than it would with a map, right? Of course, the answer is yes. If you try to wing it to California to drive west with your compass, you're going to burn a lot of gas because you're going the long way, right? You're not going directly. It's not a direct route. You're going to go, you're going to head west, but then there's going to be a point where you got to head north because the road doesn't go that way. And it's going to be a little frustrating. You're figuring it out. You're going to spend more time. It's going to take a lot longer to get there because you're figuring it out. But if someone has already been to California and mapped it out, it has a map and says, hey, this is the quickest way to get there. It's more efficient, which means it's going to cost you less gas and time. Isn't that a value? And that brings you back to me. Isn't my information valuable that I accumulate over my career, over stopping the 30 different servicers a week? Now, I'm not offering my services for free, but I'm not charging either. I'm just saying, hey, instead of spending your money there, spend it here. And also the value is we actually have the parts in stock. So, yeah, so like the blueprint is dope, and it's structured, and the fact the guy tells you about like bank accounts, and it ain't the typical, oh, LLC and do this and the stuff you always hear. That's just like, because you get people out there that takes information that they've never applied themselves, but that's easy to absorb, like LLC. Everybody in mama, oh, LLC, get an LLC. And most people probably need to be sole proprietors for the tax benefits, but that's a whole nother story. So anyway, sole proprietorship is, if you make it under 50,000. If you're paying something under 50,000, usually so anyway. Be careful of advice. Like go to school to be a doctor. Sounds good. You get high pay, but guess what? Man, you go to school for like 8 years and you're spending like $1 million in tuition. Not every doctor is a millionaire, right? So easy advice, but something everybody says. So anyway, Mike Sneed stuff, man, is stuff that I didn't like. My career wasn't. I didn't take his course. I didn't come up using his stuff, so I kind of got an outside looking in perspective, and just looking at. So now I'm experienced, and definitely something I will be able to stuff I can learn from him. Right, we all can learn something from each other. But looking at my experience, I'm like, yeah, that's the blueprint. That's what I did. I did that. Yep, that's the advice. Basically, any advice I would give somebody, Mike has already packaged it up and put it in a teachable presentation for you, a learnable presentation for you. So yeah, check out Mike Sneed on tonight on my my channel. My interview with Mike Sneed. Impactful. I always talk from a point of view of a viewer, and questions a little similar to the it's a little different format from the Mona Sims interview, because we were at ASTI, so it was kind of like just direct and boom boom boom, hey, what's up? So it's like a 20-minute video, and you guys can and Mike's gonna be looking at it, I'm sure. So if you guys have any questions for it, Mike, put it in the comment section on the video. Hey, you can go there right now and put comments in the comment section, because it's being premiered, so it's actually on the channel, and you can get notifications when it drops. And so it's it's the way to go, man. It's the way to go. Education, learning from each other. Iron sharpens iron. So don't forget the like button, give it a thumbs up, please. Helps the algorithm. Helps people hear this information. Helps YouTube push the information. Doesn't cost you anything. You lazy animals. And so yeah, man. So I'm about to pull up the age where cell phones don't work. So cell phone signals, and once you get dialed into the Wi-Fi in there, which requires like a blood sample. You go in the building, nobody knows if you're alive until you walk out. I mean, that place is a fortress as far as phone signals and stuff. So I'm going to end it here. Don't forget thumbs up, because we got like a bunch of people here and only 2 thumbs up. Y'all can do. Come on. Help brother out. Don't cost you nothing. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the description. This will be rebroadcast, and I will go in there and answer any questions you may have. Don't forget, if you are an appliance servicer, if you're a guy that goes, I don't care if you got 2 service calls a week, you're an appliance servicer. You go in, you fix someone's machine, you're buying parts. If most of your part buying is off the internet, quote unquote, like eBay and Amazon, stuff like that, you're doing your customers a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice. Not knocking it, because that when I was in a tech, I use it too for sourcing, but quality parts, OEM parts. So you get that from major players such as Encompass, uh, but you get them at a wholesale price, right? Because they're gonna cost more. OEM gonna cost more than the cheap stuff, than the clones. But you do get the manufacturer's original parts, and you get uh, access to a variety of parts, even the little, like the knobs you might be looking for, handles. If you work on Medea machines, high-end ovens, Encompass has all that stuff. So www.encompass.com. The pricing on there is retail. So if you don't have an account, it's going to show you retail pricing. So email me for an account so I hook you with an account. We do net 30 accounts. We do cash accounts, however you want to do it. And if you have any questions, let me know. And I will be getting back to doing product videos too. So don't worry. You're going to see me inside machine still. It's in the works. And if you have any questions, let me know. And I'm here for you. I'm here for all of you. And this is Reggie. I'll see you on the next video. Y'all have a good day and get to work, man. Get off YouTube. See ya.